Welcome back to the Instables, everyone. Again, going over our intraday swing and long perspective again, as we had our engulfing candle bouncing off of our 200-day moving average. Again, over the weekend, we mentioned that we would possibly have an overreaction to the upside and get an inverted hammer, and that is exactly what we have here. An inverted hammer showing us that possibility of Powell being hawkish coming into tomorrow. He will be speaking 30 minutes after market open. We will see exactly what he mentions. I'm going to go over our bullish and bearish case scenario here. Hit the like button if you enjoy, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you are a day trader, if you want to see pre-market news that you want to be watching, if you're looking for data sets that you want to be watching, for example, 30 minutes before market open, the market very much does react to certain data sets and you didn't know that they were coming out, or 30 minutes after market open if you guys are trading out the gate movers, or just looking for those major volatile breakouts on news that we mention every single day in the Instables room. Go to instables.com in the description below, and for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert today. Again, let's jump into this one. So jumping into the spy with you guys here, looking at our intraday perspective off the bat here after getting our engulfing candle bouncing off of our 200-day moving average, getting that continuation. Again, mentioning yesterday that we would get at the very most an inverted hammer here, as again, we do have Powell speaking tomorrow and the very next day. So again, tomorrow we will either have an overreaction to the downside, possibly fill our gap that we had to the upside here again from our engulfing candle, or we will possibly continue on higher here. This will play out as a flag and we will continue on higher. So again, we will see exactly what Powell mentions, if he is dovish, if he is hawkish, again, coming back to levels that would give us a possible continuation if our 20-day did start to curl back up here. So again, ultimately we want to see if our 20-day does start to continue to curl back up, and if we can continue to respect our 20-day to the upside, then we can consider playing heavier to the upside. So again, that would be our continuation momentum if we're looking for that continuation after Powell leading into the very next day. Now looking at our weekly chart, looking at our swing term momentum here, as you guys can see, our 20-day weekly moving average did close above our 50 weekly moving average. So again, we have not had that happen within the last year of trading. We have been selling off throughout the duration of our 20 weekly moving average, crossing below our 50 weekly moving average. Now crossing above here, looking to see if we can continue to respect our 20 weekly moving average, as we did again close last week's candle, very much respecting, and looking to see if we can continue to respect our 20 weekly moving average to continue on higher. Getting that bullish candle structure here would give us a major continuation here. That would be what we're looking for on that swing term momentum. Again, looking to see how this week's candle closes after Powell speaking again tomorrow, Wednesday, and then we have non-farm payrolls on Friday, 1 hour before market open, and then we have CPI coming out next week on Tuesday. We'll see what all this data does give us. Now looking at our monthly chart, looking at our long perspective, again, closing last week's candle, testing our 20 moving average, we did get that rejection. Now looking to see if we can open and close above and below our prior body's candle here to possibly continue on higher here. That would give us that possible bullish scenario, so that way we can ultimately possibly close above our 20 moving average to possibly continue on higher. That's our long-term momentum. Looking to see how this month's candle closes, again, with Powell speaking, with data to come with CPI. Our previous CPI was higher than expected, but lower than prior. So again, very much on watch how next CPI does come out as, because if we do get a higher than expected CPI once again, then we can anticipate possible increases in rates for the Feds to come. That is, again, more tightening, and that could be that possible continuation on lower and retesting our 50-month moving average here. Again, looking at our MACD here, as we are looking at our 12 and our 26 EMA, looking to see if we can start to curl up here. So far, we have not been curling up. We had a slight curl up here. We had that short-term momentum. We mentioned that would possibly give us that short-term momentum, and we did get that, but we did pull back. We are still, again, overall pulling back here, looking to see if we can continue on with any momentum, possibly curl back higher here above our 26 to get that confirmation on that long-term momentum. So again, ultimately looking to see how this month's candle closes, very much going to be key. Again, to recap intraday, we do have an inverted hammer as we are testing our 20-day moving average, and again, leading into Powell tomorrow, that could be that continuation on higher. We will possibly flag out here, or we will possibly have an evening star setup. Again, that would be that gap up that we have here, closing with the doji candle, a rejection at a very key resistance, and then opening and closing, gapping lower here if Powell is very, very hawkish, and that could be that continuation and assumption on that gap up as we are leading into Powell the very next day. So again, we can't assume, in my opinion, if Powell is very hawkish, if he mentions that we have any increases in rates possibly to come, that would, in my opinion, give us enough of a pullback here, and then we would be looking to see if we can get our 20-day to possibly cross back above our 50-day if we are going to continue on higher. We will see exactly what Powell mentions. Now, again, with that said, if you are a day trader, if you're looking for pre-market news that you want to be watching, major volatile breakouts we mentioned in the Instables room every single day. Again, for example, if you guys did see TRKA or multiple breakouts that we mentioned in the Instables room today, very nice breakouts for a very volatile day. And again, with that overreaction to the upside, mentioning again over the weekend, this is exactly what would most likely happen, and this is exactly what happened here. So in leading into Powell tomorrow, we could assume that the market was going to set up for that possible bearish move, and it's exactly what's happening here. And again, all of you Instables, I appreciate you guys. Much love to every one of you guys. We will continue to go at it, take what the market gives us, and again, making sure that we stay consistent. Always the most important thing that we will stay focused on. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.